Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's DAYYY Media coming at you with another video, and you know what time it is. It's time to bring on that boxing. Today we're going to be talking about Vergil Ortiz coming off a big knockout win. I believe he improved to 19-0 and 19 knockouts this past Saturday over McKinson. Michael McKinson? Did I even say his name right? I'm sorry. I apologize, but I always just say or keep seeing Ortiz, McKinson so much on Twitter. When I was trying to score the fight, it was just I'm forgetting his name. I'm blanking right now. I apologize. But in terms of Vergil Ortiz's overall performance, I was I was impressed with the knockout. But I do agree with Vergil when he said that it was one of his worst performances, and I kind of agree with that. But you have to also remember that it's kind of saying something when your worst performance still ends in a knockout. You know what I mean? It was, he didn't lose. It didn't go to a decision. It wasn't a split decision. He still stopped the guy. It was just a performance where we kind of saw a lot of holes in his defense. We saw him leave his chin out there a lot. He got hit a lot more than people are used to seeing, and I was used to seeing. You know, I knew that his defense wasn't the best, and I know he doesn't have the reputation for being a defensive master like a Floyd Mayweather or maybe as technically sound as an Errol Spence or something like that. He doesn't have the hand speed of a Manny Pacquiao or the power of a Canelo. I'm rambling on. I digress. But, you know, Vergil has that power. He has that killer instinct where once he smells blood, he's not going to stop. You know, this could be a good thing. This could be a bad thing. I've never seen somebody fight with so much heart. I've never seen somebody show so much resilience in the ring. You know, you hit me, but I'm going to come back twice as hard. You hit me with 2 punches, I'll throw 3 or 4. And that's what I saw on Vergil Ortiz this past Saturday on DAZN. He wasn't, every time he would get hit, it was like, it wasn't, he never took a moment to reset and kind of say, okay, that didn't feel good. I don't want to get hit with that again because, you know, there could be more pop on it. I might react more poorly than I did that past time, so maybe I want to stay out of that. And this could be a bad thing. This is actually one of the flaws I feel like Vergil Ortiz needs to kind of it's one of the holes that I feel like he needs to cover up, because if he doesn't cover it up, it could expose him, or it's one of his vulnerable points where, you know, a guy like Terrence Crawford, a Drawn Boots Ennis, or an Errol Spence can expose. And this is why I'm saying I would like to see Vergil Ortiz against maybe a Conor Benn or a Keith Thurman. Him fighting a guy for a title shot like Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence is kind of a situation that I don't want him to jump into right away. But he does seem to be chasing that title shot early because maybe it's difficult for him to make 147 nowadays. All the rumors saying that he pulled out previously. This fight was supposed to happen a few months ago, but Vergil had to pull out. They said it was a sickness or injury or something like that. But there were rumors. Everyone's talking about, oh, he's having trouble making weight. He was far from 147, so they pulled him out and, just made it seem like he was sick or had an injury. I don't know if that's true. I don't know the extent to which that's accurate, but maybe it's true. Maybe Vergil Ortiz is having a hard time making 147, which is why he's pushing so hard for that title shot. I don't see why he fights a Drawn Boots Ennis, because that's a very risky fight for a low reward. You beat Drawn Ennis, you say you beat one of the best welterweights, one of the best prospects, not even a prospect, but one of the up and coming names, potential future of 147, right there with Vergil Ortiz. But at the same time, you don't get a belt, you don't get anything out of it. You're better off, if you're going to take a risk like fighting Drawn Ennis, you might as well fight a Terrence Crawford or an Errol Spence, which I kind of would rather see him fight a Keith Thurman, just because Keith Thurman has shown vulnerability just in his past fights to the body, which is what Vergil Ortiz is kind of his specialty. He hits guys hard to the body, and I don't know if Keith Thurman would be able to take a shot from Vergil Ortiz, a clean shot to the a clean body shot. I don't know if he'd be able to take it right to the liver. I don't know. I think Vergil lands a body shot on Keith Thurman and he goes down, but if Keith is explosive and he gets his timing right, I think he could beat Vergil Ortiz. But that's just a fight. That's a better fight for Vergil right now if he can continue to make 147, comfortably. But if he can't, and he thinks that this is his big shot And with the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, the status of that fight still being up in the air, why not? So I can see why he'd want that fight, but at the same time, it's a big risk, and I'd like to see him fight a Keith Thurman just to up that level of competition, and we could really see where Vergil Ortiz is at. So that's going to cover it for this video. Let me know in the comments, do you think Vergil Ortiz should go straight for a title shot, or would you like to see him fight someone like a Keith Thurman or maybe a Conor Benn, just to kind of gauge better where he fits among the top in the division? I don't like a drawn Ennis fight for Vergil Ortiz personally, but let me know what you guys think. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for the constant support. We're running these sub numbers up, so hit that sub button, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.